Breaking news, Allstar JR has been arrested. Allstar JR arrested while on his way to a VladTV interview. The situation surrounding Allstar JR just took another turn. And this time it moved from the internet into real-life consequences. According to multiple reports circulating online, Allstar JR was arrested in California on Wednesday evening. And what raised eyebrows immediately was the timing. He was reportedly on his way to sit down for an interview with DJ Vlad of VladTV when authorities took him into custody. The arrest comes after weeks of escalating tension tied to the situation involving NBA Ben10, who was reportedly shot and remains hospitalized, even shared updates from his bed. While details surrounding that shooting are still unclear, Allstar JR inserted himself directly into the situation in a way that did not go unnoticed. Instead of keeping distance, he leaned into it. From releasing a diss track aimed at Ben10 and James Prince Jr. to repeatedly taunt the situation on social media, Allstar JR took an aggressive and public stance that only added fuel to an already volatile situation. It created a narrative that felt less like music and more like escalation, with little regard for how it might play out beyond the screen. Now, with the reported arrest, the conversation shifts. At the time, it has not been confirmed whether the arrest is directly connected to Ben10's shooting or tied to a separate matter. That uncertainty has only added to the speculation, especially online, where the VladTV angle has taken on a life of its own. For years, there has been a running joke within hip-hop circles that VladTV interviews leads to legal trouble, with critics labeling the platform as a place where artists say too much. While there is no verified connection between this arrest and the interview itself, the timing has been enough for the internet to run with that narrative once again. What remains real, however, is the situation itself. One artist is still in the hospital, another is now in custody. And a story that started as an online back and forth has turned into something much more serious. As details continue to unfold, the questions remain about what led to the arrest, what charges may follow, and how this situation ultimately plays out for everyone involved. For now, it stands as another example of how quickly things can escalate when street issues, music, and social media all collide at the same damn time. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features. And one of the main ones lets you access up to $750 of your paychecks early. If you switch your payroll over with Current, you get a full set of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, and the build card and more. It handles everything in one app. I actually like that myself, which is why I partner with them. And right now, they're giving $75 to anyone who signs up using my link or scans the QR code on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign-up page where you can create your own account. Just go through the normal sign-up steps, enter information, order your card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option pop up to enter my promo code, which unlocks the $75 bonus when you switch your direct deposit. So make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss it. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful and tight sometimes, it's definitely worth checking out because that's literally what it's designed for. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, right? Nash, we bet. Listen, you said that it was more than likely that Ben10 was going to fade away, and he hasn't. And don't worry, I'm going to literally prove one thing that I said that the internet tried to jump on my back about. Don't worry, we'll cross that bridge in a couple hours. Allstar JR is probably one of the dumbest I almost got away with it people. What are you talking about, Nash? One of the dumbest, almost got away with it people. Well, I want y'all to go back to the video that I put out yesterday. Don't worry, you ain't got to click off. I'll do it for you. Roll it.
In honor of my nigga Ben10, since he wanted to play, when I was getting me some food, we made a dance for him. Now, the best way this dance can work, if a nigga shoot your dumb ass like 4 or 5 times before you fall. But if you don't got nobody to do that for you, just lay down smooth like this, right? Lay your down and you point them toes up, right? You spread a little bit, then I spank you. Then you just jump a little bit. Do the Ben10, do the Ben10, do the Ben10, do the Ben10, do the Ben10. And there y'all go. Ben10 challenge, man. Hey, the best Ben10 challenge, man. Fuck it. $20,000 Ben10 challenge. Best Ben10 challenge, man, that go viral. Fuck with me. Let's get a what?
See, Allstar JR did not get taken by the feds like they're saying. Allstar JR got taken by the marshals. Now, if the feds decided to take over the investigation, then so be it. But as it stands right now, that's the marshal work. But the interesting thing about him being arrested is the number one question. Why? It's the reason why you clicked on here. Well, let's understand something. Allstar JR, it is next to impossible that you shoot somebody 5 times that close while they're standing up. He said he basically what? Pop, 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 like that? No, that's not what happened. See, OG3 can lie to y'all. Ben10 don't know nothing. And Junior, he don't know nothing. The cameras know everything. See, the cameras filmed an attempted murder. The cameras filmed an aggravated assault. That's what the cameras filmed. See, Allstar JR stood over that man. I told y'all this. So the internet, y'all got to come back and come rock with Nash. All right, we forgive you for saying that it was more than likely that Ben10 was going to die. But we still mad at you for saying he's paralyzed. Don't worry. I'm going to prove that he was paralyzed based off of the video that he put out. I'm going to 100% prove it. And you guys are going to be like, oh, shit. So you got this one detail wrong. That's cool. But to the point at hand, there was no longer a threat. That's the issue. When little buddy got his finger blown off and was crawling and all that shit and everything, I don't know if he got more bullets in him due to Allstar JR. That part I don't know. And quite frankly, at this point, I definitely don't want to know. But one thing I do know is that man stood over him. So now it's going to boil down to placement of bullets and intent. Because if I'm a lawyer, which I'm not, I'm just a hood lawyer. I'm not a real lawyer. I'm not bar certified. I never took the LSATs. None of that shit, right? But if I'm a lawyer, I'm going to argue placement of bullets. But I'm going to argue also heat of the moment, crime of passion, if you will. So there's that. See, all them cats left. They left that boy to die. If I'm Ben10, I'm looking at everybody like, damn, bro, so all 6 of us can go jump him, but all of this shit. And I don't know if this is true, so I'm not gonna say that it is true. But the way that Allstar JR has been going about all of this shit, they gonna strip his phone and try to see exactly what picture that was sent to him, meaning the one that Ben10 gave him in that text message. Baby boy Ted, missed audio call. What's crazy was, I ain't tell y'all I spit on the goofy after he got flamed. Thick ass neck brace. Did you get popped or get in a 10-car pileup? I ain't doing your interview, bro. It's over. It say, I ain't trying to talk, nigga. Send me that challenge, pussy. Oh, you really a B? With a photo that disappeared, he say the end in the hospital full of bullets. You pick up, you know I ain't full of no effing bullets. Well, duh, B. You been in the hospital 100 days, for sure. You wipe that spit off your pussy ass face? How I feel that everybody left your bum ass to die? Nigga, you ain't cut a bum ass do, boy. Now you have the reason. Now you know. Now you know that they wanted his phone. Now you want to know the worst, crazier part about all this shit is, as much as a braggadocious individual you can be, this is Allstar JR's fault. It is. You're doing the Ben10 challenge and all that shit, bruh. You do realize you are now effectively forcing the police hands on this. The million people who seen this, the blogs that's covering it, the public pressure. Remember the previous video where some people got mad in the comments, but you guys didn't understand. So allow me to help you understand where I was coming from. They shot at a damn restaurant full of innocent people and next to close to downtown Houston. At a time where we're having ICE raids, at a time where the feds are here. The feds are everywhere. The feds are here because they have the soccer tournament shit that's going to happen. So you have the World Cup shit that's coming to America. So you have all of that stuff. The feds are everywhere. You think that you acting like you waging war on people. You don't think that they're going to say, let's just make sure that his ass is safe by getting him the hell out of here? And you rubbing it in their faces? At a certain point in time, you got to know to wait it out. I'm not mad at Buddy for taking that moment and all that shit and everything because we didn't know who the hell it was until he popped out. There's an old story, and some of you guys will know this because it happened in Houston, of this black dude who came in the restaurant and he had a gun and he was robbing people and all of that shit, right? And one dude had a gun on him in his left pocket, sitting there. And the dude who was robbing people, his dumb ass decided to turn around. The moment he turned around, right? That guy left. That guy who killed him would not be charged. But you know what's not happening? He's not online bragging about it. See, the rap culture will have you rap about doing illegal shit, rap about getting away with illegal shit, rap about doing illegal shit while illegal shit is happening, and then rapping about the police coming after illegal shit happened and saying everybody else is to blame except the person who put the spotlight on themselves. See, the problem with Allstar JR is his circle failed him and his mindset is the worst. You should have never in your life decided to get your ass on camera and do all of these things. Because now you had to spend money, you had to fight because you defended yourself and you overexerted yourself. See, that legal part versus the illegal part. It's a very, very thin line when it comes to shooting. There are people who believe, hey, bro, if you walk up on me and you hit me, I'm going to blow your head off. Wrong, you can't do that. There are people who actually believe that. You had to meet force with force. If somebody walks up and they hit you, punch you in your face, you don't have the right to now pull out your gun and start shooting. You have the right to pull out your gun, but you don't have the right to shoot them because it's force meeting force. Now, if the person decides to hit you again, there you go. But once the threat is neutralized, meaning once they can no longer press O or press X or whatever buttons y'all press on video games, once they can no longer harm you, it's over with. And what the judge will say that a lot of judges say is ignorance of the law is no excuse. So for those who would like to pretend, those who would like to say, oh shit, man, nah, it's self-defense. It's not self-defense when he's defenseless on the ground and you're shooting him. So there you go. If it's something else that's related, then so be it. Maybe robbery, maybe went through his pockets. But if we're to believe that the feds came and arrested him for whatever happened with Ben10, that's 100% the reason. If he was arrested for Ben10 shooting, that's the reason. It's nothing else. Now, is it possible that, hey, man, he could be arrested for something completely different? True. Shit, he's bragging about selling bowls and all this high-powered drug dealing and all this shit and all this shit with drink and all this shit. So it's possible that it could be something else. But if we're to believe the reports that are put out there, this is the only thing. Now, is it possible he pocket dug him too? Hell yeah. But as it stands right now, that's going to be one of two charges or both charges. Aggravated assault or attempted murder or the two of them. It is what it is. But y'all, let me know y'all thoughts on this one. If this is the reason why, that's it. Or maybe y'all got a different theory. Maybe y'all think that they're capturing him to make a statement or some shit like that, which would be obstruction. I don't see the feds coming after him for no damn obstruction. I just don't. But click right here to see how the Fulio trial is probably the most demonic shit I've ever seen. Or click right here or right here for the playlist, and I'll catch you on the next one.